Are we gonna have a recap again?
No. Well, I'm just lazy. I didn't want to include one. But I'll just tell you what happened. Last time, we met Tutankhamun, the to-be Prince of Luxor, before he got into an unfortunate situation. And today we're back to playing as Sphinx.
You mean Catman?
Yeah, Catman McGee, whatever his name is.
No, his name is Catman because it's like he's got the superhero mask, so that's kind of like Batman.
Okay, that's what you're going for.
But also you keep insisting he's a cat, so I thought I'd meet you halfway.
Oh, okay.
And now we're suddenly not Catman anymore.
Now we're suddenly Cutscene Man.
That actually reminds me that you're... No, you know what? That's way too far off topic. We'll get into that later.
And just if you were curious, no, I did not, edit or rearrange the order of how the missions are played out. When you warp to the mysterious location, it actually does interject with Tutankhamun in that little playthrough. The only thing I edited out were just some loading screens.
Tutankhamun does not seem to be enjoying his birthday.
No.
Is that his mom?
That's his girlfriend, Nefertiti, or his
yeah, that's
wife-to-be.
Why is she just standing there?
I mean, what can she do? She's not a prince, or a princess.
Punch the dude in the balls.
Well, that's what we're here for. Okay. So welcome to the first dungeon. The game never really spells it out. It always calls this just a mysterious location. But this is actually Luxor Pyramid. Luxor Palace was where we were at last time, and this is where the pyramid is. I don't really know what's in here. I would assume the tomb of Tutankhamun, or... That's a little bit morbid, though. Did Egyptian, pharaohs build, whatevers for their... Did they build pyramids before they were gonna die, or...?
Well, I assume if they didn't start construction on the pyramids until after they were died, I assume they would be all rotted and gone far, far before the construction finished.
Sure, I guess it just maybe they were building pyramids for their sons or their fathers or something. I don't know.
We really should read up on these things just a little bit before we start watching these videos.
But then nobody would have any content to post in the thread. So there's just a really silly mechanic. This puzzle is really hard until you can figure out that you can just lift up those crates, even though they look extremely heavy.
Well, he's got cat strength.
Or cats. I guess cats could be strong. I don't know. I'm not an expert on anything, including Egyptians or cat anatomy.
What good are you, really?
I don't know.
So why are you going back up here?
Well, the gimmick is that I have to use this lever thing to raise...
Oh, I getcha.
Yeah. So that's the puzzle. That's the first puzzle. And, well, what do you do with this crate? Well, you stand on it, because... this game's puzzles aren't very good at times. And you'll see that...
Did you mean that they're not quite so obvious as they would be in most Zelda games where there's a big flashing "shoot your arrow here" sign all the time?
What I mean is that they don't really require a lot in execution, and you'll see that this game has an unfortunate habit of, okay, you solved the puzzle once, now do the exact same thing over again.
That's never funny.
Yeah, it's just a...
I kind of like that that instead of just blatantly signaling to you that this is what you need to do, it's more along the lines of, here are some things, now go figure it out.
I like that too, but
But at the same time, the way he's carrying that crate...
You would not think that was a pick-upable item, and I didn't. I didn't actually know that it was a pick-upable item until, I was fooling around in here for half an hour, climbing on everything... and etc., etc. So...
It's a very unwieldy word. Unpick-upable.
Yeah.
Pick-upable?
That's 5 syllables. That's way too long, yeah. I can't think of a better one, though. Can you?
Post in the thread if you can. The winner will receive a point in our contest, which I have just decided is apparently happening.
I will send you... I don't know. I'll send you a random thing I have in my room. It could or could not be a can of soda.
There you go. Come up with a synonym for pick-upable to receive an old can of soda with Dish's saliva on it.
No, it's full. It's not empty. It's not drinking.
Full of your saliva, dude? That's gross. Are you collecting it or something?
Alright. Alright, now that we've finished doing the same exact puzzle twice, we can insert these keys into these key chambers. Magic.
It's a very unwieldy key, also.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be Egyptian shaped, but it looks like Peter Pan the Hook or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there a crocodile around here? Something?
Something like-
Regurgitated Captain Hook's indigestible right hand.
Yeah, something like that.
Twice.
Oh, goddamn. This game also loves its ropes.
Well, I would too if I had a climbing animation like that.
I guess that's true. They're like, hey, we have this really good climbing animation. It's the best thing we've ever done. Let's just use it everywhere.
Ooh, the colored button puzzle. Are you gonna play Simon?
How'd you guess?
I played a lot of Shenmue.
Oh, there you go.
That's a lie. I've never played Shenmue. I don't even know if it's pronounced Shenmue. Is it Shenmue?
It's just Shenmue.
Alright.
And I don't think it has Simon puzzles in it at all.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
It has a
I'm
bunch
sure.
of quick time events.
It was basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Except these are more like take your time events. Uh-huh.
So these are just switches. I think we saw them in the first update when you have to like pull 4 of them.
And these are slightly higher switches.
Yeah. So.
Bonk.
Thunk. Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
That dude inside does not have physics.
No, he's just. I guess he's just there to be spooky.
He don't give a shit.
He's just part of the Luxor pyramid decor.
Nice that the Luxor pyramid has a caged skeleton dispenser.
Alright, we'll put the rope over here and the Simon game over here for entertainment, and you know what, let's just throw in a caged skeleton dispenser just for yucks, you know, we have them lying around. Can let a few go to waste.
Like these architects won the bidding war on the condition that they got to insert caged skeleton dispensers wherever they wanted. Like, oh, we're saving a lot of money on this. I don't think this is going to interfere with Tutankhamun's journey to the afterlife, so you know, why not?
And of course, every devious trap has to have a way to show off this climbing animation.
Obviously.
Here's another instance of you did a thing, now do it again. Unfortunately.
It's symmetry. It's like it's stanzas. It's like they rhyme.
I think like they were like, yeah, like they sort of had to have a mirror button in their 3D modeling environment when they put together like, yeah, we can't just do this on one side. We have to do it on both sides. So yeah. Thankfully, this doesn't happen too often. It's really only in the dungeons where it becomes a problem.
Well, you know, thanks to my extensive knowledge of ancient Egypt, I can tell you the pyramids are in fact symmetrical, so this makes, you know, in-universe sense.
Yeah.
True
Although
fact.
I thought the whole point of pyramids was that they were like, they looked really, really simple to traverse, and they were like full of complex hallways and devious traps and like... I thought like the engineering prowess of them was pretty good, so like they had a bunch of just dead ends, and like if you stepped into the wrong part, like the ceiling would actually collapse and stuff like that.
I'm not sure how closely correlated Goosebumps pyramids and actual pyramids are, though.
I don't know, I'd say 95% or so. I mean, the inspiration has to come from somewhere, and who didn't read Goosebumps as a kid?
Oh, man. I think I only ever read like 1 or 2 of them.
Same.
Scared the shit out of me for some strange reason. I reread one of them the other, like, a few months back, and it was just bad.
I remember reading one and just being surprised at how big the text was. Shoutouts to R.L. Stein.
Oh man, he got mummified.
Shoutouts to R.L. Stein.
Shoutouts to R.L. Stein.
So, can you figure out the other part of the title in this game now?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's Tutman, the Tutman. I still don't get why his girlfriend was just kind of standing there and crying.
She could not do anything. She does not have super magic abilities and powers.
No, but like the dude next to her was just like not even paying attention to her. She could have punched him in the nuts or something. Why was she even there?
To be sorry, I guess? Like, maybe they were like a villain, like, yeah, let's just keep you here so you can weep a bunch and see your boyfriend getting destroyed or whatever.
But why did they not just, like, leave her in the castle? Palace thing?
Because it's a villain. They have to make sure that she understands that her husband is never coming back, right?
At least not until Catman comes along to save the day.
But unfortunately, we're too busy fighting puppet skeletons.
I thought skeletons were immune to pierce damage. Or is this Slash?
I don't know, this is Diablo, I think. Also, another great animation.
Oh man, I played 2 worlds. Skeletons can only, I think they can only be hit by like blunt strike attacks. I'm not sure. This is all wrong.
I'm
Clearly
sorry.
did not do their research on fantasy skeletons.
You just have to, yeah. I know there's factual errors and inconsistencies. You have to just take it, okay? Sorry. You're not ruining my Let's Play this time.
So Catman really has no idea what he's doing. He's just kind of going with the flow.
I would assume so. I don't remember whatever our objective was. I think it's just there's some mysterious disturbance. Go to this place and deal with it.
Yeah, but then we ended up going to the wrong place because the bridge collapsed and we never got the right medallion.
Yeah.
So we used the wrong medallion and ended up in the totally wrong time.
Right.
I guess Osiris foresaw that though, because he left his shield in a different time period.
So, welcome to see an item that I will never ever ever use, even though I probably should, because I get wrecked by the combat in this game more than enough. It's an awkward item to use, and the only time I'll use it is here, which is for a puzzle dungeon.
Well, they gotta introduce you to it somehow.
Yep.
There's a lot of running back and forth in this dungeon, I'm sensing.
Yeah. Well, thankfully we're almost done with it.
This is intense. I can see why you wouldn't speed this up or anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just love walking in circles.
Me too, like, this camera movement is not at all annoying. I'm loving this. He really does dangle, like, when he hangs there. It's very, like, fluid.
If you're curious, I actually did cut out some of this. Some of the backtracking. I won't say why.
Did you die?
Yes.
This game is for kids.
Well, that's who I am.
Alright, so...
There's a magic teleporting laser there, which they never really point out. You just sort of run into it there. And by the way, here we are back at the start. You can see the portal that we came in through on the right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't see it now, but I saw it before.
Yeah,
I noticed
well.
that.
And there's
So
this
why-
annoying skeleton dude, which is sort of in the way, because I can't get too close to the death laser, or else it'll be a death laser. And so it's time for the puzzle to happen, where I have to... There you go.
Proximity activated ancient Egyptian death laser beams.
Yeah, that you also can't see, because the camera isn't great. So you just have to, like, go forward until you figure out to hold the button properly.
Alright, so while this is happening, you mentioned an interesting fact to me earlier, which is that apparently no one owns the rights to this game.
Oh yeah! I actually should bring this up. When trying to grab like the soundtrack for the thread, I tracked down the music composer for this game, sent him an email, and just sort of said, hey, what are you doing now? He's actually unemployed and he's looking for work, which is unfortunate. But it turns out that since THQ published this game, and since THQ is dead, they auctioned off all their properties to a bunch of different companies, but in the auction, they never actually explicitly listed this game as one of the properties. So the developer is dead, the publisher is dead, and nobody can figure out who the rights belong to.
So we're just assuming it's probably no one.
I would think so.
Which means, like, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I should make a Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy Saturday morning cartoon, go for it. There ain't any licensing fees or anything.
Who is going to sue you? Literally
I don't
nobody?
know how. I mean, I don't know how law works, but I assume that's how it works.
So yeah, feel free to create any and all fan fiction based on this game without fear of repercussion. Please don't post in the thread.
You will be banned.
We're not that desperate for thread content.
No, she's doing like that Mongolian throat singing thing where you make two sounds at once with your mouth, like she's crying and talking at the same time.
It's quite impressive. It's sort of, yeah, it's neat to see what, with a little practice, what people can accomplish with their own bodies.
Like growing an apparently completely useless tail.
Yeah.
Just gotta sit down and really, really want it. I am a cat. I am a cat. My soul is not human. I am a cat.
Also, with the power of imagination, we have summoned Purple Cat Dude.
Oh, by the way, I confirmed it. Purple Cat Dude, like, Imhotep was actually the mummy from The Mummy.
Oh! Well, glad to see we got at least one facts right.
Yep. I'm gonna assume that's actually where the name Imhotep originated. Like, the guys who made this game were just really big fans of Brendan Fraser.
I mean, it's an outstanding look-alike. Top-notch modeling there.
Oh, definitely.
He just completely owns the role there.
So the gold Ankh, that's like a heart container?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
If it wasn't obvious that this game is literally Zelda, this is the Golden Ankh. And that's literally just, here, have some more health.
And now we got another amulet which will take us to a different place.
Yes.
And Imhotep delivered this to us how?
Telepathy.
Like time traveling telepathy, apparently.
Yeah. Also, I was
Or
wondering if there's a exit there, but no, there's an invisible wall.
You know, the evil bro guy and tiny priest dude, they have some mystical powers of their own.
Yeah. Except I didn't really see where they went to. I think they just disappeared.
I'm gonna assume that they went back there and set up an invisible wall.
Oh, okay.
That's my headcanon, and it's gonna be the central storyline theme in my upcoming fanfiction, which I will be posting in the thread.
Okay. I'll have to talk to you after we do this. But
Right.
before that, let's head to Abydos. This is a pretty cool place. I actually really like it a lot.
Sounds it's a vaguely ominous name.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it kind of reminds me of like Abyss, something like that.
Like,
Doesn't sound like a pleasant place.
okay. Well, that's not what they were going for then, because this is a very pleasant place. Well,
Oh, it's a sewer level.
no.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, we're not going to be in here for very long, because you can see the door right there. Like, this is a well-designed sewer if it has a door, also. Mysterious blocked-off location.
I'm sure we will never be coming back here ever. I mean, I know my Zelda games. That's just not an option.
Alright. So, we're on a platform, I guess? Okay.
Okay then.
That's...
All water?
Well, I mean, that's the obvious, well, you can't swim to other locations.
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of water to have electrified. That's like an entire ocean.
Yeah, well, eels, they're pretty good at reproducing.
Jesus. I guess they did have those weird, like, urn-shaped batteries. I saw that on Mythbusters. They actually did have batteries in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is just eels. Alright, then.
Oh, yeah. I thought it said it was eels. Did it not, actually?
It just said, like, the water has been electrified, I think.
Oh, well, okay, it's eels. Somebody put a bunch of eels into the water.
That's not, like, that many eels doesn't sound like a sustainable ecosystem.
Right.
If there are enough of them to just have the entire fucking ocean electrified.
Alright, so if it isn't obvious, this is our sort of hub world place. It's our hometown with mini games and shops and quests and all this fun stuff.
Go to the shooting gallery.
We actually can't go there yet, but there is one. And I'll go there.
I was just joking actually, but okay.
Remember when I said this game is literally Zelda? I'm not joking.
Yeah, I was about to make a joke. I was about to say like, yeah, we need to get us like a bigger pouch.
I will do that eventually.
Jesus. So, go get some gold skulltulus, I guess. Is there an equivalent of that too?
Somewhat. This game really actually doesn't have too many collectibles. You'll see a few of them, but I guess there are an equivalent. Yeah, we'll see it later. I don't want to spoil anything.
All right.
Because it is actually sort of interesting, cool gimmick. Alright, so this bonehead managed to lose a necklace in 3 separate pearls. So this is our first quest.
So wait, no, I thought didn't he say that he got a new one and this new one has 3 ones missing?
Oh, well, I don't know how he managed to lose 3
separate... He lost one,
separate...
and then he bought another one, and then he lost 3 of the pearls from the other one. And now we have to go find them?
Yes. And somehow they managed to get over here.
What a clumsy asshole.
But wait, it gets better. They're not just over there. There's only 1 pearl down there.
Are the rest, like, did the eels eat the rest of them?
Yes.
Are we gonna have to do like some
The
cool
game is unwinnable. This is where the LP ends, I'm sorry.
I thought we were gonna get to do some cool underwater kung fu to the electrified eels.
Oh.
Like wearing ancient Egyptian insulating scuba gear to avoid the electricity.
Unfortunately not. Also, I thought there was one over there, but I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. So there's actually another one over here. Come on. There we go. The ledge grabbing in this game is sort of awkward, because you have to walk off and turn around, and it's silly sometimes.
Abadoshan.
Well, they're from Abydos, apparently.
Yeah, well, I know that just sounds like something like a dude with a backwards baseball cap would say after chugging a Bud Light, like, dude, Abadoshan.
Alright.
Can you...
Do you recognize this place?
Yeah, this was behind that mysteriously locked gate.
Oh, okay.
I am in shock that we are somehow back here.
It's almost like the environment was meant to be explored for side questing.
It's almost like this water isn't electrified at all.
How was that key just floating? Like, how did that not fall through the grate? I guess we're just lucky, but it totally should have fell through that gate. Also, damn it. Not worth it. Oh, I'm going after it, because I gotta have those monies.
Is there, like, are gold scarabs even remotely useful?
Yes.
Are you ever...
I am actually gonna run out of them considerably.
You're like, I remember playing Ocarina of Time, and it was like, I don't think I ever bought, like, anything other than the one, like, shield that you gotta buy in the beginning.
Really? Well, okay. This is not like that then, although I did buy some stuff. Okay, there we go. There's the third one. That's what I meant to do all along.
Sweet. Now, how is this actually, like, what is it, what can like a guy like that actually give us that'll help us out in any way?
You'll see.
Like he just seemed like kind of a nobody.
Well, he is actually a very important congressman, and he can give us something very, very important.
A subsidy?
Close enough.
Is no one curious how you got here? This seems like a very insulated place.
Yeah, I guess the electric eels means it's not very well populated at the moment.
No, just I thought like that everyone would immediately notice like a newcomer.
Well, they did. It's like, how you get here, because the eels are electrified. I guess they don't know they have a magic teleportation device in the basement.
No one ever really bothered to look at the giant screaming Egyptian death statue.
I guess not. So the guy gave us a stairs key, but he also gave us access to a new location because the quest moved that guy around. This is the museum, and...
It's very empty.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Is it a side quest to fill it out with stuff?
How'd you guess?
I just know these things. Welcome to the grand opening of the Abydos Museum. There's absolutely nothing here. Thanks for your time, folks. Remember to donate generously on your way out.
Hundreds of years of our grand history, which is literally, we have nothing.
Abydos doesn't seem like a very historically rich place.
You got that right.
Oh, there actually was a thing.
There was a thing, but in a room, and now there's no more things in that room.
You know what? I'm betting that there never was anything, and this is just a cover-up to so they can save face and pretend that they actually had a history worth giving a shit about, instead of just being some dunk-ass island surrounded by electric eels that no one gives a shit about.
Well, yeah, that's how politics works. So they're gonna go to a place we can't get to yet. So, the unfortunate thing, we can just take a little look at the museum, which I guess might have some stuff in it. I don't actually remember. Every, monster or, boss you kill shows up here. It's sort of like one of those museums from every RPG ever.
Oh, it's so you can fight them again, or?
No, it's just they just show up here on display, and there's a little blurb of information about them. Here's the jewel collection, which is missing, and suspiciously,
oh, it can talk.
Yeah, as I said, they're living creatures apparently. But we don't have the magic key to use them, so we can't warp to wherever they are, unfortunately.
Also, Catman has no idea what they do.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I was a guy, I wouldn't really want to open a living sarcophagus and step inside it,
If I was a guy, I would be a bit more surprised to see a sarcophagus talking at me. But then again, I guess he has been teleported around by giant screaming ancient Egyptian death statues all day.
And he is a cat man, so.
Yeah.
Alright. So this is sort of a weird, not very telegraphed thing. Our quest at the moment, after I stop spinning around, goddammit.
Is to find more jewels?
Well, that's our long-term quest, but immediately, we have to use that item we got, the stairs key, to go places. I think I was just trying to get the camera in order, because it seems to just, not want to cooperate sometimes. Alright.
So this is the stairs.
Yes.
And what's up the stairs?
A new part of the city. Well, okay, so in order to actually get our next piece of thing, we have to make a donation to the museum, not joking.
Oh, so... Well, I guess there aren't any shops that have been opened yet, so you can't have spent all your money.
No. I don't think I could have spent any of my money if I tried.
Alright, is there a minimum limit to the donation?
Well, you'll see. It's not a money donation, per se.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so we can't go to the council chambers because we don't have papers that say we're an Abydosian citizen. So we're going to eventually just have to get past the border somehow.
We're going to need to get our hands on an ancient Egyptian passport.
Or an ancient Egyptian green card, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. But while I have the opportunity, I actually do need some money, so I am going to try and gather it. But there's some cool stuff to see, some cool props and set pieces and whatnot.
Where's the ancient Egyptian birth certificate, Pharaoh Obama?
Oh, man. Good pun, I like that one.
I'm a natural at these things, what can I say?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so, is Council Chambers where we want to be right now?
No. That's not going to be until, 3/4 into the game.
Oh, jeez.
That's late game stuff. We have so many dungeons to go through before we get there.
Alright, so let's go give some not money to the museum people, I guess?
I think I'm just grinding at this point, because I do need a lot of
Really?
it, actually. I might just cut all that out, like, somewhere around here. Or we're just gonna, I think, just traverse around a bit.
Well, are you just like going far enough so that the pots respawn and then going back?
Yeah.
Do you actually need to do this?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can enter places, but that causes loading screens. And I guess there's just this ancient Egyptian sunbather? Homeless guy?
Is there any point to giving him money?
Yeah, he gives you a heart piece.
When you've given him how much?
Like 40 or something?
Jeez.
Come on. I will then. And here's all our mini games, by the way. We'll do these way later.
Oh, and you can win scarabs in there.
Yeah. But you do need a ability item to play it, so we can't do anything with those yet, actually.
Get the slingshot, then come back.
Yeah. Ooh, monsters.
Ooh. Is it Pokemon?
Yes.
Can you, like, hire monsters to do shit for you?
Sort of. You'll see. Here you go. We have a bunch of monster people things.
Oh, that one's cute. Get that one.
I don't have enough.
It's expensive. Save up money and, like, get the blue one. The blue one's hecka adorable.
I will eventually. Ooh, zipline handle. Huh.
We gotta give him a monster.
Yeah, this is sort of never telegraphed. That's really your only hint to what you're supposed to do.
Explore and find out for yourself. I don't know how much I like that.
It's
you need.
I don't know. I wouldn't think that you would have to buy something from a shop in order to progress the plot, but yeah, we have to. This small frog is the only thing we can afford. All right.
Bluebird was so much cooler.
Sorry, I couldn't afford it. Do you really want to spend an hour like grinding to just get that? I will eventually, but
no, I want you to spend an hour doing that and then cut it out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Great.
Also, I couldn't buy it because I do have a wallet cap, and we can't increase it at the moment.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Again, yeah, it's going to be a while before we can increase that.
Alright, so why did the museum not just buy a monster themselves?
I guess they couldn't hit any of the pots which had money laying around in them.
Yeah, this is a giant fucking palace of a museum, and you can't afford 70 bucks for, like, a chicken. Or a frog, or whatever that was.
Oh, I am. Good. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. They're easily tricked.
Apart from the Council Chambers guards.
Apparently. They have good border control.
Talking about, like, oh, we need contributions from great adventurers stepping all the way just down the street into the shop to buy a monster. This guy must lead a really sheltered life.
I will receive a valuable gift for my first donation. Alright, let's go. Okay.
Is it a zipline handle?
Yeah, it's a zipline handle. Alright.
I'm kind of disappointed there's no rubber chicken attached to that.
They couldn't afford it. It cost like 300 scarabs for a rubber chicken.
Oh, poor museum.
Yeah. I mean, the economy has hit everybody badly. Alright.
Except for the monster shop guy, apparently.
Apparently! He's doing pretty well. But this zipline handle actually is pretty useful. It's pretty cool, too. Because no longer do we have to walk slowly everywhere. We can just take the zipline places. Hello.
Upwards?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
It's ancient Egyptian ziplines.
I guess so.
It's really handy, actually.
That makes no fucking sense.
And I like it. I'm glad that it allows me to travel upwards, because that cuts out...
I can see from a gameplay perspective that would be really fucking neat, but... Like, if there was, like, a thing, like, a sort of bike pedal thing that he was propelling with his hands, I could accept that. But it just fucking zooms out there.
Alright, so our quest right now, Imhotep wanted to go to Heliopolis? Well, Okay, we can't get past these guards. Can we trick this one? Well, why not? God damn it.
But, like, I thought this wasn't the council chambers entrance the other way.
No, well, they're both that way. All right.
Do you need to go through the council chambers to get out of the city?
No. You need to take a boat to get out of the city.
All right. And do you gotta grind money for the boat too?
Yes. Well, it's not too expensive. But we'll see. Heliopolis next time.
All right, cool. That's a neat boat.